Hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB. It's tax season, so I gotta continue my favorite tradition ever. Hiding from the IRS. They say hiding from the IRS is deadly as swimming with a bunch of piranhas. But what do I know? I never swam with a bunch of piranhas. Okay, in all honesty, I do all my taxes. But honestly, it's so boring every single time I have to do it. Like, why can't a game teach me how to freaking file my taxes already? I think they made a visual novel about this.
Oh man, I can't wait to play the newest video game that came out. But dang it, I gotta do my taxes. If only there was a way I could do both at the same time. I think I just died of happiness. See what I mean? Playing video games is a full-time hobby for most people, myself included. But you know, sometimes I'm just so busy with stuff that I don't have a ton of time to play any games. Especially when it's any time between January and April where I gotta do my stinking taxes. And I hate doing those!
What the hell is a W-2?
However, what would your reaction be if I told you there's a game out there that helps you do your taxes?
What?
Enter Tax Heaven 3000. Which I initially thought was called Tax Haven 3000. This is a visual novel game where you go on dates with this woman who helps you file your taxes. It was made by MSCHF, who's apparently an American art collective from New York. What does collecting art have anything to do with taxes? So this game was released back in 2023 and was made as a short dating sim visual novel that would teach you how to file your 2022 income taxes. When people first heard about this game, there were lots of jokes being made on it. Like, come on, a dating sim where you file taxes? What the hell is that? The game was free to play though, which is nice, but it did eventually get removed from Steam, but you can still download and play the game on the official website. Now, why am I talking about this game a few years after its release? Well, I was going to review this game back in 2023, but you know, life happens. But now I finally have enough free time to check it out. Also, I really just wanted to know what this game was like for myself. Now, this game got lots of mixed reviews, so I won't get my hopes up too high here, but I still want to try the game out and see what it's like, so let's check out Tax Heaven 3000. Also, this game only works for your 2022 taxes. Do not use it for filing any other taxes, okay? The game starts off with an anime intro, because, you know, of course it does. Then you notice that it's literally just a game's trailer. Oh well. The title screen here is alright. The art looks decent, especially the pink-haired waifu. Anyways, let's jump into a new game and hopefully have some fun. Right as soon as you start, the game asks you for your first, middle, and last name. And get used to this game asking for your personal information, because it happens a lot. Alright, Josh Spidey Sub JB. That's definitely my real full name. So the story here goes like this. You, the player, have just moved into a new town. One day you go outside to check out the town and stop at a store to buy a pencil. Yes, because whenever I move to a new location, the first thing I go and buy is a pencil. Then we run into a pretty pink-haired woman.
Are you okay?
After she bumps into us, she says that she's sorry and tells us that her name is Iris. Just like that one chick from Neptunia. Our main character falls instantly in love with her and is like... And then she randomly asks us if we're a US citizen. I guess I am. Or does this game take place in Japan? I don't know. Alright, I'm a US citizen, girl. Then Iris randomly starts talking about writing notes in her notebook and gives me a pencil and eraser. Yes, finally, my move is complete now that I have a pencil! After some random and weird dialogue, Iris ends up inviting us on a date tomorrow. We plan to get some coffee at the cafe. What cafe exactly? She literally just says the cafe. I feel like she's about to stood me up. Anyways, let me go home and go to bed excited for our date tomorrow. Okay, so before we continue, let me just say a few things. First off, I absolutely hate how you have to hit next on the bottom here in order to continue. Most visual novels have you click on the screen or hit a button on the keyboard to continue, but here, you can't do that, and always have to hit next. It's not really that big of a deal, I just thought I'd mention it. Also, this entire intro to the game went by way too quickly. Like I blinked and the entire sequence is over. Anyways, our main character wakes up and realizes that it's tax season.
Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting taxes.
So now he's a little worried about completing his taxes on time. But screw that, he's got a hot date today. Anyways, we go to the cafe. Again, which cafe is it? A Starbucks or what? Thankfully, we go to the correct one, because we end up finding Iris. She's super happy to see us, and then she asks us if we're filing as a single or married person. If this wasn't a game about taxes, then these questions would be really weird. So yeah, as you play on through this game, Iris will continue to ask you a lot of questions about your personal information to help you fill out your taxes. Sounds like a scam to me, lady. Also, if I was married, then I don't think I'd be going on this date with you. Huh? Do I have any dependents? I mean, I depend on my hands to play video games, so does that count? She also asked me when my birthday is, if I got into the cryptocurrency market, and I can respond with a classic, yes, lol, gee, I'm friends, swag me. And then she asked for my phone number, and no, I did not put my actual phone number in here. I just made the whole thing say 69.
Nice.
Oh, now you want to know my email? Fine. There you go. Perfect. Anyways, we end our date there, and she tells us to meet her at the library tomorrow. Okay, what library now? So the next day we get the option to choose where we want to go, and as you play on, you unlock the other locations. We end up going to the library, but Iris is nowhere to be seen. But we do find her notebook, and are given the option to peek inside. So of course I had to check it out. And wow, she literally notes down every little detail about her life. Oh, nice. Anyways, you find out that she wrote down our personal info here, but my last name now says Cafe. No, it's SuperSonicJB, get it right, lady! So we use our new pencil and eraser to fix it. Irison texted me and says that she's sorry she didn't end up meeting me today, but says I can meet up with her tomorrow. So she asked us to meet up with her again at either the cafe or the office that she works at. I chose the office this time for a change of scenery. Turns out Iris also works at its office from time to time. Anyways, when we show up, Iris asks us for our help because the copy machine isn't working. So now the game asks me to troubleshoot it. What do you take me for, an IT technician? Oh, wow, it actually wants me to troubleshoot through a command prompt. Maybe if I just type random letters then I'll be okay. Holy crap, it's actually working! Who knew I was so good at printers? So then Iris talks more about setting up our W2 forms, and she wants us to give her a copy of it. Now, obviously, I didn't give her a real copy of it due to privacy reasons, so I gave her the next best thing. There we go. It's perfect! Then she asked us even more questions, like what our taxable income is, what our federal tax withheld is, how much social security tax withheld was, etc. She's basically just saying to type in whatever is in your W2 form. Honestly, this is probably the most boring part of the game, but really, in all honesty, this game itself is really boring overall. It doesn't even feel like you're playing an actual dating sim here. No, it feels more like I'm just adding info to a PowerPoint presentation. You do go on 4 dates in total, and this icon of Iris in the top left represents how much she loves you. She starts off all nice and sweet, but by the end, she'll have them bedroom eyes. Huh, that's the kind of face I make whenever a new Zelda game is released. You'll also see your total refund as you keep filing more tax info. In the end, I got about $5,385 refunded, which is pretty cool. But I also just filed in random bullshit info, so none of it's even real. Some other questions she asked me are what my address is. Yes, I live on Whiteview Street, Bronxville, Ohio, 42069. She asked what my job is, and I say I'm a phantom thief. And of course, she asked for my social security number. And I just typed a bunch of 1s and 2. And no, that is not my actual social security number. I'm not crazy enough to share that with you all. All the other questions are pretty boring, but our final date does have Iris invite us over to her house. Oh, looks like Iris wants to have some fun with me. Filing taxes, of course. And yeah, the last thing we do is check if all our info is correct. And we print off our taxes. Also, Iris confesses her love to us, and the protagonist starts to monologue about how much he loves Iris. Or something. I don't know, I didn't really care at this point. And bam, roll credits. So yeah, in the end, I didn't like this game very much. Why? Well, like I said earlier, it's super boring. The main character is the definition of dull and boring, and Iris herself isn't much better, to be honest. There's no character growth or development or anything that interesting. It's so short too, only lasting about 30 to 40 minutes. The dates you go on are not even that fun, and all this game really cares about is taxes. There's more to life than taxes, people!
There's mac and cheese too!
The only good thing this game, if you even call it a game that is, has going for it is the art style and the music. Everything else sucks. This is definitely more of a tax filing thing, more than a visual novel / dating sim thing. Thank God you could get this game for free, or else I don't think anyone would play it. Though apparently you could buy a special edition of this game that came with a few rewards, like an Iris body pillow. If anyone out there watching this video actually has this, please let me know. I'm just curious. Maybe send me a photo of it, I don't know, dude. But yeah, in the end, this game sucked. Oh, also, there's an X-rated patch with 18 plus stuff, but it's more of a Word document than an actual patch of the game. I mean, really, this should have been an actual feature in the game. Why file my taxes when I could get laid?
So yeah, that was Tax Heaven 3000. Pretty boring game overall, but at least it gets the job done and helps you file your taxes. Well, looks like I'm safe this year from the IRS. Thanks to this game, I was able to file my taxes. Wait, this game can only work for 2022 tax forms. Oh god damn it, they're here!